Okay, we cap radio, bong hits and cameos. That's a perfect ratio. Yeah, let's get high and watch a movie, blowing bomb haze. Me and my fiance, we cap all day. Let's get high and watch a movie.
Oh, welcome back to WeCap Radio. I'm your host, Caleb. Lauren is not with us tonight. She's retired to the bedroom after 50 minutes of grueling technical issues caused entirely by me. But I
just the boys. Yeah, fuck the women.
It's the boy. We're having a little boys' night here. It's Thursday night football, a little boys' night. No big deal. Is everything working on your end?
It is working. It looks like it's up and running. You're on the website. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Oh, dude, I feel number one, honored. Thank you again. And number two, doesn't it feel just a little bit better that we had to work so hard for it?
A little bit, yeah. No, we pretended like we didn't just to get the women out of here. We were just talking technical stuff, saying, "Oh man, you got to plug these cords in, mix minus, speakers." And then she's like, "I'm getting out of here."
Default chat. I'm going to bed. You were doing like a heavy. You were my Indian for the past 51 minutes.
I am Canadian.
Yeah,
so it's basically the same thing,
dude. You were fucking Brandon Bangladeshi over there. You were like, let's share your screen with me for a second. I felt like I was on with like Verizon support. It was really nice.
Yes, I am Windows tech support.
I found it incredibly easy to edge to. So I'm feeling ready for the show. I'm feeling very rejuvenated and recharged.
Oh, dude, I am not. I feel like AIDS. I took like a flight for the first time in forever, and it turns out that it just kicks you in the dick. I hate flying.
Yeah, I've never been on a plane. I think we covered that last time. When you got on the plane, though, didn't you feel instantly trapped?
Yeah, especially I'm very tall too. Like I'm not. I weigh like
Perfect.
140 pounds, so like I'm light as a feather. But I'm 6'4" almost, just under. And I got the inside seat next to the window. So like I sat down and within 30 seconds I was like, oh, and it's a 4-hour flight that I was taking. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
no.
Yeah, it was claustrophobic as fuck. And eventually I just got used to it. But yeah, I don't fit on these fucking planes, and I'm not a fan.
Well, it sounds like you've got a real Kevin Smith situation because he's also too big for planes. Do you remember that when he had the whole Southwest thing? And he was
No,
like,
I don't.
What?
I don't.
Oh yeah, Kevin Smith. So Kevin Smith was he was obviously morbidly big, and he got on a plane and they were like, you should really have 2 seats, which is pretty badass of them to be like, hey buddy, if you're going to be riding with us, like you're going to have to pay like you're taking up space from someone else, so you're going to need to make us whole. So they took they like shamed him into buying 2 seats. And then he went on Twitter and was like Lizzo about it. He was like, this is ridiculous. I'm a fucking beautiful man.
No, I never heard that. And they freaked out.
Yeah, dude, he went on like a whole, hold on, I'll pull up the tweets. I mean, it was really, really, really fucking retarded. He, and by the way, there's no one worse than Kevin Smith. I don't know how you feel about him. He sucks.
Yeah, I'm impartial to him. We're talking Silent Bob, right?
Yeah, the Silent Bob who never fucking shuts up, dude. So Kevin Smith used to be cool, and then he turned into like a caricature of himself, and now he does that weird thing with his hands in every picture, and he's rocking blazers with t-shirts. He just looks like every man over the age of 45 at a fucking ska concert. Like he should be holding a trombone.
I'm not familiar with why he sucks. I'm a big fan of Clerks. I did like Clerks, so but he gets a pass. And then I watched that movie about a moose or whatever, a horror movie about a moose, and that was all right because I'm Canadian. But I can imagine he sucks.
Yeah,
as a person.
Yeah, so he had a heart attack that should have killed him. My personal opinion. And then what happened after that is his daughter, who is the most insufferable person of all time. She looks like she fronts the band AFI. Like she looks somehow spookier than Davey Havok. If I could just describe her in one word, it would be a ghoul. She convinced him to become vegan, and what he did is he made that his entire personality. And not to, it's like a trope that vegans suck, but like he took it as far as he possibly could. So I used to be a huge Kevin Smith fan. As a matter of fact, 2 years ago, me and my friends made a short film, and it was for his film festival, and he owns a theater in New Jersey. So we made it to the finals, and we went to his theater, and it smelled like wet cardboard and cum. Like his theater is a shithole.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can't imagine that he's got high quality production value considering the movies that he's made.
Well, the weird thing is like he's always talking about how he doesn't have money, like it doesn't make any sense to me really, because he's made all of these Hollywood productions, and then at the thing he was, first of all, they build it as like Kevin Smith is watching these movies and picking the finalists, and you'll all get to meet him. Okay, so we drive all the way to New Jersey, which is like 4 hours from my fucking house. We had to go to Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. We get there. He's not there. Well, he is there. He was upstairs in a condo above the movie theater, and they were like, yeah, he's too busy to come down. And he made a video, and the video was selling concessions.
Yeah, that sounds shitty. He kind of does seem like he's insufferable.
Yeah.
People that get skinny are always the worst.
Oh, no.
You got to either be born skinny and then you're just like a frail individual like me and life kind of kicks you in the dick, or you have to just be fat. Those are the two options.
Yeah, dude, right around the time you get that neck pussy.
Ugh.
That's
disgusting.
Yeah, dude, it's like your personality leaves through that. It's like your fucking neck pussy gives birth to like the good parts of your personality, and you're just left as like a husk of a man with a... Honestly, the thing that bothers me the most about Kevin Smith is his fucking beard. I don't know if you've ever paid attention to it, but he for some reason shaves it all off of his face to where it just goes under his jawline. And every time I look at him, I can't fucking stand him.
Yeah, but fat people got to do that. When you're fat, you got to have the jawline maker with that little thin strip there, because you don't have one without it. And then I think he's probably just kept that since he's become emaciated.
Yeah, but see, that's what you would think. But if you go back to older pictures of Kevin Smith, he's got, when he was fat, he has the hair on his cheeks. And as he's gotten smaller, it has crept down his fucking face, and it is just atrocious. Every time I look at it, it honestly, he has the worst face in Hollywood. I mean, what would be some of the other? I mean, Quentin Tarantino obviously looks a bit mantis-ish, but I can't.
Did Kevin Smith like fuck your girlfriend? Like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, dude, he did. He made me drive to New Jersey to meet him, and then to find out he was 14 feet above us, up in a condo, and he made a thing that was like, hey kids, you guys did a really good job making all those videos. You must have worked up quite a hunger. Head on out and get some sour Skittles. Like, it was just, dude, it pissed me off so bad. So I've been kind of I'm glad Southwest told him he was too fat to fly on their planes.
He probably was dying of cancer at the time, or whatever the fuck's eating him away.
He probably was having a blood sugar episode, or maybe he was just on the phone with his cunt daughter. But I can't think of a celebrity that I hate more than Kevin Smith, to be honest with you.
God damn. Yeah. I can't even think of somebody that I hate as much as you hate Kevin Smith.
Dude, I've worked for like terrible bosses that I hate less than I hate Kevin Smith. I've like literally a guy fucked my high school girlfriend and then beat the shit out of me in front of everybody in the cafeteria. And I hate that guy less than I hate Kevin Smith.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. I have like it's on site with Kevin Smith. 100%.
I had a friend, his name's Shitbag Corey, not because he's a shitbag, because he once shit in a bag and I helped him. But
why did he need help with that?
We were young.
That doesn't answer any. That doesn't explain anything. What did?
Oh, it makes perfect sense. I've just explained this story so many times, but I'll give you the short version. We built a fort in my room, and the fort was hinging on the door to leave the room. So there was no way of getting out of this room without destroying our entire fort that we built. We spent hours building this bad boy, and the second we were done, Shitbag Corey was like, "I have to shit." And we both knew that there was no way we could get out of this room, and that wasn't an option. We couldn't tear down our fort that we spent all day making, so we had to come up with alternative solutions. So we found a plastic bag, and I held the plastic bag as he shit into it, and then we chucked it out the window. And the second that we chucked it out the window, my dad happened to be looking at the
OnlyFans
window. Yep, OnlyFans dad. He was busy filming OnlyFans, and then the shit bag fell out of the sky. And I'm assuming because of the anger that he came upstairs with, he looked in the bag, because he wouldn't just be upset that we just threw a bag out the window. Like, he came up angry. So I'm assuming he went outside, opened up the bag, saw it was full of shit, and then came upstairs and tore down our fort. And it was a whole experience. But yeah, Shitbag Corey did the same thing to me. He fucked my girlfriend and called me during it. Wasn't a fan. Later on, this is after the shitbag.
So you're a tech support Indian. You're not so much an engineering Indian because you built the fort that you couldn't leave.
Yeah. No, I couldn't. There's no possible. Well, we like tied a bunch of stuff to the doorknob, and then that was giving tension to the entire structure. So then if you opened the door, the whole thing was coming down. And yeah, I'm sorry that I sound like ass too. I spent the entire night last night singing karaoke, and now I sound like dog shit.
Oh no, you're fine. I didn't notice you sounding bad, but how did he? So did he call you by accident, or did he call you did you upset him in some way, and he called you like in a vindictive way?
I think he was just bragging and this was like the love of my life at the time. It was like 8th grade, and I thought this was like the girl I was gonna marry.
He fucked your girlfriend in 8th grade?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was a degenerate.
You must develop early up there in the Great White North.
I did not. I don't even know. Like, I could barely get a boner and I was having sex. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just told this story on my podcast for the first time, but me and Shitbag Corey both got jerked off by a fat chick together.
Okay.
And we were like 12 and she was like 17. I want to say 17, but she might have been 18.
What?
Just to keep it legal, I'm going to say it was 17.
That's not legal, I don't think.
I think it's legal. She's still a minor.
Not in the great United States of America. I don't know how they do things.
We're both minors.
On the reservation.
It's just minors.
Yeah, but by that logic, you could be like, yeah, dude, I mean, she was 6, but I was like 15. We're both minors.
That seems above board in my books. I don't know where what we have minor laws. How many years can we get separated between kids fucking?
So you're saying you were 12 and she was 17. That's abuse. If your age doesn't end in teen, that's 100%. You were sexually abused. You and Shitbag Corey.
That's a lot of people have come to that conclusion as well, but no, I disagree because I was on board. I was game for this. Something I think back fondly.
Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of young men who are sexually abused by older women, and it kind of confuses them and sends them down like a path. And it sounds like it touched Shitbag Corey in a way where he maybe became addicted to sex, and then he had to fuck your girlfriend.
Maybe, but it's like, honestly, it's bad for both of us because that girl was a nightmare. She was a sexual predator. She absolutely was not
a
just
nightmare.
that one. The Thick Liz is the predator, but my girlfriend, she was just, people started calling her the ogre in high school because she was like 6 feet tall and then she got really fat. It wasn't great. I had to keep explaining to people that I was like, no, she didn't look that bad back when I was messing with her.
You're like, yeah, I hit it in 8th grade. Everything was fine. But I'm just confused. When you guys got jerked off, I mean, I know you just told the story, but if I could just get the cliff notes, you got jerked off at the same time?
Yeah, same time, under a blanket, and basically like a trap house. It was disgusting.
Why were you in a trap house in 8th grade?
It was her house, but to call it anything less than a trap house, it was just a disgusting room with garbage everywhere and a dirty mattress on the ground, and then we all laid on the mattress and then went under a blanket, and she gave us like double-handed hand jobs beside each other.
She went skiing.
Time. Yes.
She went skiing with 2 prepubescent boys. Yeah, dude, that's a predator. Dude.
Shitbag Corey was not prepubescent. When I saw Shitbag Corey's dick, I was like, damn, I'm not on the same level as this. He had nothing less than a man's dick. I still had a boy's dick. Still do.
Yeah, dude, you're preaching to the choir. So you're in this trap house. Was there discussion beforehand? Like, hey, I'd like to maybe jerk you guys off, or did you guys just all organically lay down on a mattress together?
No, like we kind of like simulated having a threesome beforehand.
What
It was
does
very
that
odd.
mean?
So like clothes on, like she's down on all fours. I was behind her. She was large, very large, like Kevin Smith trying to get on a plane, large.
All right.
And I was behind her pretending to thrust into her giant ass, and she was pretending to suck Shitbag Corey's dick, and then that devolved into her pulling out Shitbag Corey's dick, and then and then we just kind of went from there.
It's beautiful.
I didn't even know what I was doing. I was abused. You're right.
Yeah, dude.
I should call somebody.
You were 100% abused. I mean, that's okay. Like, sometimes that just happens. But I don't know if I would, say that you were game for it, especially after what you just described to me. I'd be saying that, that was against my will. I'd be saying all sorts of shit about that, about how I was coerced into doing that. Not that I was game for it, and I definitely wasn't abused.
I was definitely game. That's the thing. I was definitely in. This is great, but I don't think I don't even think I could come at the time. I don't know. I was probably a late bloomer. Shitbag Corey could definitely
he was
come.
busting gallons. It was like a bukkake, but it was a one-man bukkake.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. Shitbag Corey definitely didn't live a great life. Shitbag Corey was probably abused. He lived in a shitty house. And it wasn't great. Probably doing. I heard he's doing good now, though. Heard he's turned his life around. So I'm proud of him.
What is he doing that's good? Just not getting jerked off in trap houses anymore?
Well, I wouldn't say that's good. Like, you don't have to throw shade at what I do on the weekends.
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, like I think he got like a good, like he's like a truck driver or something like that. I'm sure he's fucking lot lizards. Yeah,
trap houses, dude. He took the trap house on the road. It's the traveling trap house show.
Yeah, but I think he's got like he had a kid super early, not surprising. And so that kid's probably like our age somehow. Like basically it was like he had a kid when he was like, I don't know, 16, 17, something like that. And so that kid's probably pretty old at this point, but I think he's got like a decent family. Like he's doing pretty well for himself. So he really pulled himself up by his bootstraps.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds, for a guy named Shitbag Corey, it sounds like he's doing probably about as good as he can. So,
dude, my group of friends was Shitbag Corey, Stinky John, and R. Kelly.
The R. Kelly?
It wasn't the R. Kelly, but he
okay.
looked a lot like R. Kelly.
So he looked like R. Kelly.
He looked exactly like R. Kelly. I don't think he pissed on 15-year-olds, but he did pull his dick out and piss on a lot of things, and he looked like R. Kelly. So
okay, fair enough. I just got hit up tonight. And I'm sorry. I mean, people can go listen to the last episode we did. I got to be honest. The technical issues took a lot of my enthusiasm tonight out of the show. I'm feeling pretty blah, but I got hit up tonight by a guy who I haven't talked to in 10 years. Banana Brem, we call him that because his penis was large, like that of a very large, like more like a plantain than anything. And his last name was Brem. Haven't spoken to him for 10 years. He hits me up and he goes, "Hey buddy." And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Man, I was just thinking about you." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool, dude. How are you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, here's the deal. I've got a blow and go, and I was wondering if you could take me to the liquor store." I had to be like,
what's a blow and go?
Oh, you don't have those up there?
No, I don't think so.
A blow and go is where you get a DUI and they put something on your car that you have to like blow into, and it's like, like they do sobriety tests.
Yeah. We do have those. I just didn't know there was a fucking kitschy name for it.
Yeah, when you get them as often as people do down here in Baltimore, you just call them a blow and go, because interlock, is that what you guys call them?
Yes, yeah, interlock.
Yeah, see, that's too formal. You gotta blow so you can go.
I've heard you could just like put a vacuum up to it and just have air move through it. I don't think so. I think it at least the ones down here, I think that they're absolutely like tuned to body temperature. I'll ask my cousin. My cousin got 3 DUIs before he was 21. He had one. So I don't know the technical aspect of this, but what's stopping you from getting like a buddy to like blow up a bunch of balloons, and that has like carbon dioxide in it, and then you just put the balloon up to the thing and let it rip?
I guess nothing. I should really put you in touch. Is it all right if I share your number with him?
Absolutely. I would love to know Banana Brim.
I'll be like, dude, I got an Indian guy who hell of a tech support.
Hey, I don't want that going around. Honestly, that's really disparaging to my people. It's like, I'm very much a white guy, and the Indians are taking over up here. So when you do that, it's just like back in the day when the Mexicans were taking your job. We're up here. We got Indians taking our job.
I didn't have a job when Mexicans were doing that. And by the way,
lucky you.
I come from the most white trash piece of shit family. They were all like, these Indians are taking our jobs. The Indians were working at like the factory where they grind up like pig organs to make scrapple. And they're like, they're taking all of our jobs. It's like, dude, no one's doing those jobs anyway. No one wants to work.
Yeah, that is what everyone says.
Turning fucking pig lips into a fucking do you guys have scrapple up there? Do you know what scrapple is?
No, but I've seen it from Pennsylvania. It's a staple of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So we're about 45 minutes south of Scrapple country, and it's everywhere, dude. It's disgusting. It's just like a gray. It looks like a gray hash brown, and every person you see eating it is wearing like a Bass Pro hat. Like if you go into a diner, like 85% of the people in this area are eating Scrapple. It's fucking disgusting.
That is absolutely disgusting. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people.
I've never eaten an organ. Have you?
What? I don't know what's considered an organ. Like sausage is definitely made of some sort of organ.
No way. Sausage isn't made of organs.
What's an organ then?
Liver? What do you? Yeah, liver, kidneys.
I've had liver.
Dude, that's disgusting, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
What do you mean? If you burn anything enough, it all tastes the same.
No. I don't eat anything that has a function in somebody's body. I'm very Kevin Smith about this.
Dude, I will eat a human. I've been asking people for years that it's like if somebody would like slice off a little bit of themselves, I'd eat human bacon. Absolutely.
What? Okay, so you want to eat human? What kind of human do you think would be the most delicious?
Anything other than India.
I go Asian boy, like a young Asian boy. I feel like they're the veal of humans.
Yeah, I don't want to eat necessarily. Like, I'm not looking for like a pork chop or like a human chop. I'm saying like slice off a little bit of skin, because I've heard that human skin cooks up like chicken skin, and it's probably delicious.
To me, it's almost grosser if you eat like a little piece of a human than if you eat like a steak of a human. Like it's fucking kind of nasty if you just eat like a little piece of their skin. I don't like that at all.
That's a crazy statement to say. To say eating a chunk of human is less offensive than eating like a slice, eating human jerky.
Yeah, because what you're describing is eating the outer layer of a human, which is like the fat on a steak or something like that. I would like the steak of a human, and I would like it to be a little Asian boy. And I like to imagine that after I eat that steak, I would suddenly be walking around my job filling out math problems on a whiteboard.
Well, there was that theory back in the day. I'm sure it's disproved that McDonald's was using human meat, that all the leftover foreskins and trafficked children, they were churning them up to make nuggets or something.
There are no leftover foreskins. They give those all to rabbis.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I'm confident that the foreskins go into some sort of cosmetics.
No,
guarantee.
No way, dude. They go to a temple, and then rabbis eat them like pork rinds.
That's disgusting.
I know. That says the guy who wants to eat a piece of human. You know, I don't need your fucking judgment.
To try it. No, to try it. I want to know if it's that good. Because I feel like they're really trying to pressure you away from eating human, when I feel like that's like the most self-sustainable meat. There's so many people dying every single day. So what if we ate them all?
They're dying because they're diseased. You're going to get disease in your body.
That's not true.
Yeah, dude.
Some guys just get hit by a car.
Tenderized.
And now Yeah, and he's just perfectly good laying on a slab, and now we have to bury him someone or cremate him. What if we just fried him?
That'd be funny if you had to order them. Like, it'd be like, hey, let me get a Paul Walker, and it's just a dude like charred. It's like burnt ends made out of some dude named Paul.
That is what I like. I like my steak unbelievably burnt.
What?
Yeah, it's offensive. Everybody, I would like it chew, whatever that is. It's like the way that I actually would order something, I can't bring myself to like look the waiter in the eye and order it the way that I'd want. But it's over well done.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, it's over.
It's offensive.
Well done. So it's
that's
just
the actual like there's like rare, medium, well, over well.
So you just don't like steak.
Yeah, no, I like char, I guess.
Yeah, you like carbon. You're a big carbon.
Yeah,
head.
I want it to be baconed. That's what I want. And like it's offensive the way. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll go to like a halfway decent steak place and order steak to go, take it home, throw it back on the grill, and burn it the way that I want because I can't bring myself to like go to the chef. Because have you ever seen the movie Waiting?
Yeah, but that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Why wouldn't you just cook the steak at home the way you want it? Why would you have someone else do half of it for you?
Well, because I'm like getting it from like a restaurant. Like if I was getting it from a restaurant, I'll like take it to go and cook it the way that I want. I cannot get the restaurant to cook it the way that I want it. It's offensive. I'm assuming they're pulling their pubes out and rubbing it on the floor. If I say, hey, can you just like char the fuck out of this? And they'll spit in it.
Yeah, as they should. That's a fucking crazy thing to do. And it's also, it's one of the most mentally unstable things I've ever heard, that you would get a steak, have them cook it, and then you come home and cook it more.
Well, I can't go to fucking
What's
like
the point
keg
of getting
and
the
be
steak
like,
out?
hey.
Why wouldn't you just go to the fucking store and get a steak and cook it at home and cut out the middleman?
It does half the work for me. There's a lot. It takes so long to cook it to the level that I want. And if you get it pre-cooked and then just take it home, throw it back on the grill, burn it a little bit more. You don't need to judge me. I didn't come here to be judged for the char that I eat. The bacon that I make, when I make bacon, it basically, if you like touch it the wrong way, if you look at it too hard, it crumbles into dust.
That's disgusting. No,
it's not.
Personally, that's fucking foul.
No, I'm personally offended, and it's delicious. So that's what I'm saying. If I was cooking human, I would also get it over well done. You probably couldn't tell the difference between my human and my steak.
So you didn't answer what kind of person you would want to eat well done.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I want something tender. I don't think I want like a good marbling. So maybe like some sort of Kenyan athlete, like somebody who's got like a lot of muscle.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. Marbling is fat. You're talking about a very lean meat when you get into these Kenyans.
That's what I like. I do like meat. Like when I make tacos, it's basically just like crumble of meat.
Right, but what I'm saying is, there's no marbling. You're talking about lean. You're talking about a steak that you look at and it's all red. If you wanted a nice marbling, I would suggest you start with the scrapple eaters of Pennsylvania. They're going to come out looking like a ribeye.
Okay, so one of those like, you know what? I could probably like take a chop off one of these like 600-pound lifers, and they wouldn't even notice. You just take one of those like under fat folds.
It'd be like
they wouldn't even
they'd be like, damn, dude, I got another bed sore. And it's just somebody's carved a steak off of them.
Yeah, have you ever watched that show?
No.
Okay, first off, it's great. I love it. It's just big fat fatties that are like, they got to be over 600 pounds and they don't move, and they usually, what I've noticed a trend where they move from their bedroom to the front room of their house because the Uber Eats is too far away from them. So they just slide a mattress next to the door, and then that's where they live from now on. They're 600 pounds. They roll over to the door. They grab their 16 bags of McDonald's, and then they roll back onto their bed, and then they eat it all. And what they do is they go and see this one doctor who treats all these big fat fatties. And he goes like, you're eating too much. You need to stop eating. They're like, no, I'm actually not eating that much. He's like, you wouldn't be 600 pounds if you weren't eating that much. You need to stop. And then they slowly start eating less, and then they lose enough weight to where he just goes in there with this like this robot machine. It's like a virtual reality robot machine. It's insane. He puts on these VR goggles, and then he becomes Doc Octopus, and he has these tentacles that comes out and lifts up all their fat folds
because he
does it all with his mind.
He's like,
I don't know.
He's like, I will not touch you.
Yeah, I think it's to be more precise. I don't exactly know. But then he like welds a hole through them, and then he like goes into their stomach, and then he like cuts up their stomach to like a quarter of the size of like the 6 stomachs that they have, because these are cow people. And then slowly they start losing weight because their stomach's so small and they don't feel like eating. But then the next step comes, and this is where it gets delicious. So then they start losing weight, and then they look like melted ice cream, because they are huge, and their skeleton isn't 600 pounds. It's just this fucking husk of a human that's surrounding it. And they just start melting. But that doesn't go away, because they've expanded to such a crazy size that doesn't disappear. So what they have to do is just start like cutting off hunks of them. So they take like a big fold, and then they just slice it off, and then they sew them back up, and then eventually that heals, and they do that a couple of times. But when they take that hunk off, it's like this fatty, chunky, like almost looks like clam chowder in a bread bowl.
Stop.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, and it's delicious, I know. But so if you took that and you just grilled it the right way, it's just pure fat. It's just like, it's probably just like eating deep fried butter. And that to me sounds great.
How the fuck are you grilling chowder though? Like that doesn't, you can't.
No, but that's what it looks like. I don't know how to describe it more than it's basically like, it looks like a bowl of bubbling fat. It's weird.
I'm imagining a nice, like an NBC show, kind of like the biggest, the Amazing Race or something, where they send those people to Kenya and make them train with a Kenyan.
They won't.
I think that's
I think you're
really good idea.
I think you're underestimating how fat they are, though. Like this is next level fatty.
No, you get like 6 seats on a Southwest airline flight. You fly them right down to Kenya, and then you have one of the Kenyan guys just train them for a marathon, and then it's kind of like you kind of package it as like a feel good show on NBC.
Most of these people need to be loaded in the back of like a U-Haul to get down to the place. Like there's a specific doctor's office that they need to get to. And if you're a thin 600 pounds, then they put you in the back of a minivan. And like they lay down the seats and set up a couple pillows for you, and they slog you down there. But I've seen them where they have to get transports in like a U-Haul van or an ambulance. And that's the only way that they can get down there, is they like strap them in the back of a U-Haul and then hope for the best. I don't know how U-Haul rentals go where you're from, but down here it would be a guy wearing a turban, and he would be charging you $50 extra for the load being human that you have to transport. Absolutely. The suspension is going to be fucked up. Yeah, dude. He's like, and if you just sign down here, this is the extra $50 for moving a human in my truck. Yep. Dude, I feel like this show sucks tonight. I'm so sorry. No, dude, don't worry about it. No, I'm sorry that you had to go through all of this technical difficulties beforehand, but no, it doesn't suck. Oh, dude, it definitely sucks, and it's all me, dude. I can't stand the aspect of doing a show other than like turning the soundboard on and just doing it. So those 50. I've also been kicked in the dick too, so I'm pretty low energy too. Yeah, dude, fuck everybody. Who gives a shit? Oh no, I don't care. I'm just upset like that. I don't know. We had a whole plan and everything, and my blood pressure's still so high. I can feel my heartbeat in my knees. I'm just still so fucking angry, dude. Like I'm talking to you and I'm just feeling like the Edgar Allan Poe heart in like the floorboards, but it's in my kneecaps. I was so angry. Dude, I hate, dude. When it's hilarious because we go through this whole technical thing. We're sitting here for a while. We're trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong. And we go through all this stuff. And then at the very end, we just click one button and it all works. That dude for 50 minutes. And also, I'd like to point out that
You were helping me. We were Googling whatever. And then the actual fix was just randomly clicking something that I had already tried like 50 times. So I still
that's usually how it
I don't know
works.
how to combat it if it pops back up, but I can tell you what I'm going to do. Now it's late, so I won't do it now, but I love to fire off angry emails. Like I do it like 3 or 4 times a week. I just sent one to Coca-Cola yesterday because we still don't have the holiday Coca-Cola, the vanilla one by me. And I'm seeing all these.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you? You're just like a Karen?
Oh, dude, I fire off emails that read like somebody's opening a scroll and reading like a town cry. Dude, I fire off angry emails all the time. It's one of my favorite things to do. You don't do that?
No.
Oh, dude.
I am the exact opposite of that. I just eat stuff that I shouldn't. Like things that just like that I've absolutely been fucked over, and I'm like, rather than having to send an email, I'll just fucking suck it.
Oh, dude, it goes like sex, weed, the Detroit Lions, and then firing off angry emails. It's literally like one of my favorite things to do. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Like sometimes if I want to kill an hour, I'll think about a company or something that's pissed me off, and I'll craft like a 10 paragraph thing explaining why they suck. It's like literally, I can't think of a better use of my time.
So the one time that I did that, the email, you'd be ashamed at the email that I said. I once got this case of Pepsi, and I bought a large case of Pepsi, 24 pack, and they had 0 carbonation in it. If you've ever drank like a soda that doesn't have carbonation in it, it's like sewer water. It's fucking disgusting. The carbonation's doing a lot of the heavy lifting in soda.
Sure.
And so I got this whole case, and it just sucked ass. And I was like, I started drinking a few of them. I was just trying to get through. It'd give you a headache. And so I sent off this email, and I was like, hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that this batch of soda doesn't have carbonation in it. Like I'm just letting you know that you might want to be aware of this. I wasn't complaining. I was just saying, like, just giving you a heads up. They were so nice to me because I think it's because they're used to you people, where you call them or you email them and you guys like, I will have your fucking job if you don't get me some carbonation in this soda. And I was like, no, it's no big deal. I just wanted to let you know that like whatever, this batch just didn't have any carbonation in it. They sent me so much free shit. It was amazing. And I've never done it again though, because I felt ashamed.
Yeah, but you get the free shit when you fire off angry emails too. On the first time we hung out, dude, Lauren and I went to the store and I bought a pack of Mike and Ike's, and it didn't have any of the green ones, and I fucking fired off a voicemail, and they sent me like coupons. I called Mike and Ike's.
Crazy thing to care about.
I called Mike and Ike's. The green are the best ones. So to have none of them in there is frankly unacceptable. And I fucking...
First off, they're not. The green one's arguably one of the worst.
First of all, I'm not taking flavor advice from a guy who eats beyond well-done steaks, and fuck you. Okay, you have no pedestal to be on when it comes to flavor. Green is the best, the red is after that, and the yellows are the worst. The orange are mid.
Dude, I would turn that completely on its head.
As I would expect you to do.
Are the best. The yellow ones are literally the best ones. The red ones taste like fucking cough syrup, so I don't know why you would like that. That's insane.
I abused
and so they're
Robitussin
actually
for
the
several
worst.
years.
That's you know what I did too.
Yeah,
they're not. We have this thing called NyQuil and then ZQuil.
Yeah, everyone has that fuckface.
Well, I don't know. I have no idea what's Canadian and what's not at this point.
It's an American company. NyQuil is an American product, dude. We stand behind that. For you to take credit for it is wild.
Well, so what I would do is when I was a kid, I loved sleep so much. Like I still do. I could sleep for 60. If you just don't wake me up, I think I'd sleep forever. I might die every single night if my alarm didn't go off. But so like sleep is my favorite part of the day, every single day. And what I would do is, because I didn't like waking up tired, so I would come home from school like as a child, just getting jerked off by thick Liz with Shitbag Corey. I'd come home and then I would grab the NyQuil or the ZQuil, which is even better, and I would just start pounding shots of it until I fell asleep. I'd be asleep at like 5 o'clock at night, and then I would just sleep until 7 o'clock in the morning. till the point that my parents found out that they're like, why are we always out of NyQuil? This doesn't make any sense. Who's getting sick this much? And then they had to start like hiding it and locking it up. They didn't lock up the alcohol in my house. They locked up the NyQuil.
Damn, dude, you were a degenerate.
Not.
What? How old were you? You said you were in like school.
Yeah, probably like 7th grade ish.
Dude, I started abusing. Do you know what dextromethorphan is?
Is that what's in Robitussin?
Yeah, it's called DXM or Deemsters.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Deemsters in Baltimore. Yeah. And
yeah, okay.
So we would get Coracetin. We call them triple C's, Coracetin, cold and coughs. And I would take those in school, and it's like effects wise, it's like pretty similar to PCP. And I would take those and just fucking, it was like the best feeling. And then it wouldn't be. You would feel really, really good for like 4 hours, and then you'd feel like, like something was attacking your organs. But it's still I almost look forward to getting sick so I can take it again. Because I only do it when I'm sick now. But now when I get a cold, there's like this little white trash piece of shit of me that's like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
Is that the stuff that makes you see like a sleep paralysis demon?
No. Dude, it's just the stuff that makes you feel really nice and then not really nice, if I had to classify it. It's the kind of stuff that makes you want to watch like The Hateful Eight. Sometimes you take a couple Coracetin cold and cough pills and you watch that movie like 4 or 5 times over the course of 12, 14 hours. It's just a really nice feeling. It makes music sound a little better. The problem is it's like a wide thing that's experienced by people who have taken it, is that one time you go to take it and it just feels totally different, and it's like the magic of it has worn off. It's like you burn out your receptors or some shit.
Yeah, I could see that, where it's the same sort of thing with NyQuil. When you take too much of it, eventually it just stops working. Yeah,
and that's the worst. And it's not a good drug because like it was really hard to find weed around here for a while when I was in high school, so you had to go elsewhere. We used to smoke spice, like a ton of spice. You ever smoke spice?
Ugh. See, I believe I have, but you could buy it in the store here, so I don't know if it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, we would go to the gas station and buy something with Scooby-Doo on it called like Time Traveler 1000.
And it looked like granola, right? Like it's disgusting.
Like marshmallow leaf. Yeah. Cause that wasn't, it was just plant matter that they had, some Russian dude in like Jamaica, Queens had sprayed a bunch of this stuff on it and sent it out in batches. And it was like smoking pure fear.
Yeah. I hated it. We would find that in stores when we couldn't find weed. And then we'd smoke it, and I was like, "This shit sucks." It never really did anything for me. It just made you cough a lot and feel like shit.
Yeah, so I think we had different because the ones that we would smoke down here, it was it was sprayed with a substance called JWH 108 or JDub, and it's like a full blown like hallucinogen.
No, everybody in my school was addicted to ketamine.
Never done that. I heard it causes problems with your bladder, and I'm a big pee guy, so I don't want to risk it.
A big pee guy is a
guy.
Crazy thing to say.
I'm a big pee guy, dude. I love peeing. It's like
so you and Lauren, when you get into the bedroom, you set down a tarp.
No.
So you're a water sports guy.
No, not at all. It's disgusting. There's nothing better.
What do you mean? You're a big pee guy.
Well, because ketamine causes urine retention where you can't get all of it out, right? And it causes you to not be able to like it does something to where you can't force all of your piss out. And I'm a huge in the morning. I'll take like a 70-second piss. So I look forward to it. It's one of the highlights of my day. I like to wake up, stumble to the bathroom, hit my vape a few times, and then just rock a piss. And I can't risk not being able to rock that piss.
Okay, I'm gonna admit something a little bit embarrassing here. One, I think I have a tiny little girl bladder. So like when I piss, I feel like I don't piss like a lot. Or it's one of the two. Either I have a tiny little girl bladder or a giant piss hole at the end of my dick. Both could be true. Because
you got a wide bore?
I think I got a,
You got
a large
wide-board cock,
urethra.
dude.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it like I piss like a fire hose and it's done in like 15 seconds or less. And I
Oh.
used to be very, very self-conscious about that.
You should be.
Where-
That's embarrassing.
Thank you.
It's something to be ashamed
I
of.
was. So what would happen is I would like sometimes I would go up to a urinal like when like say you're in school or something like that, and like I don't know if I like I like associated pissing long with having a fat cock.
It is exactly. That's exactly right.
That's why you take 70-second fucking pisses. That's what you say because you get a big fat elephant cock there, and I have a tiny little jelly bean.
No, it's like one of those like a Pringles can you get at a gas station.
I disagree. I think what I have just a large mouth at the end of my pisser, and it just comes out all at once, and I get it done very quickly. But so sometimes what would happen is, say my friend was already at the urinal, and then I would walk up, and I'd be done pissing before he was done pissing, and I started second, and that was very humiliating for me. Where I'd walk up and be done. So what I would do is I would kind of pinch my dick a little bit to like slow down the stream a little bit.
Damn.
And I sometimes I still catch myself doing that a lot of the time where I'm trying to slow it down a little bit, where I'm kinking the hose so it doesn't come out as much. And I don't know why I do that. I think it's a traumatic childhood experience where everybody's laughing at how quickly I piss, but I still feel like I'm in a competition when I go to a urinal that I need to outpiss these people.
Yeah. That's totally normal. And I'm gonna say something, and I hope you don't. I hope this doesn't end our burgeoning friendship here. But if I started pissing at a urinal and you walked up and started pissing after me, and then you finished before me, I would think about that all day, and I would make me feel really good about myself.
No.
I would
No.
I would come home and tell people about that.
Please, no.
I'd be like,
I'm very self-conscious about it.
you won't believe this fucking twink that I ran into today took the world's shortest piss beside me. Dude, like I said, I'm a big piss guy. I really think that, and maybe this is just unfounded hubris on my part, I feel like distance-wise, I could be in the top 2% worldwide of pissers.
You can piss far?
Oh, dude, like across a room. I gotta.
Okay, so this is proving my point. I think you got a tiny piss hole. I think you got like a pinprick at the end of your penis that, because all of that adds up. You're pissing slowly and you're pissing far. It's like putting your thumb over a drinking fountain.
Yeah, but
you're spraying it extra far.
Okay, but you got to understand something. Okay, is that when I'm pissing, I mean it's waking up dogs next door. Like I don't have a weak stream. When I start pissing, it sounds like a thunderclap in Kansas. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you got to understand. I have a pretty large diameter stream that I'm very proud of,
right.
And I don't really appreciate the insinuation from a guy who takes those kind of pisses trying to talk about my piss.
I disagree. One time we'll have a piss off.
Oh, I'm
That's
down.
What we'll do. We'll live stream a piss off.
Time and place, dude.
And
Time and place. I'm there, and look, all I want to say is that I hope the embarrassment of it doesn't affect this because
because you're gonna dominate me. You're gonna like double up my score.
It might even be triple or quadruple.
That's insane. No, I would never stand for that. I'd be pinching so hard. You don't understand. I'm gonna not piss all day, give myself a kidney infection, and I'm gonna pinch the end of my dick so it just comes out at a slow trickle, and I'm gonna be going there 30 minutes.
Let me tell you something. You would be, I think, fully dressed, and you would be straining, and you would be really pinching the end of your dick, and then the camera would pan to me, and I'd be in pajama pants. My stream would be quite loud. I'd still be going, and I would be yawning and checking my watch.
That's crazy. Yeah,
just for a visual.
Well, okay, then maybe we can get some common ground here. So I'm gonna run you through a scenario. You walk into a bathroom,
okay,
and there's a string of urinals. The first one, it's empty. The second one has a man pissing in it. Third one, empty. Fourth one, empty. Which one do you go to?
Fourth.
Thank you. I've had this argument with my friend who's going, doesn't matter. It's the first available one. That's the only one to do. You always go to the first one. I was like, no, this is an unwritten rule that you always give a gap. If there's a gap available, a separating buffer in between there. I thought maybe because you had such an assertive piss stream that you would go in there and really like assert your dominance and stand beside this man and make it sound like you're deep frying a turkey
Ryan,
there and just
Ryan, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I'm going to the fourth one because it's that much more domination. Because he's gonna
he's gonna hear you.
He's gonna go, oh my God, this guy's right on top of me. Why would this guy come to the urinal beside me? And then he's gonna turn his head and see I'm perched into the furthest away, aiming at the furthest away corner of that urinal, the furthest urinal, and he's gonna go, my God, I'm going to the furthest away one to make a point for sexual gratification.
I thought you were worried about splashback.
Oh,
your stream was so powerful that you might get some on his pants.
I do stand like 2 or 3 steps back from a urinal. I'm not up in it.
That's insane.
I also used to in high school, until I got caught by Mr. Nelson, the history teacher. I would walk into a bathroom, and if there were people in it, I would stand 4 to 5 feet away from the urinal and pull my pants down around my ankle and piss in the urinal as like a party trick. And it was very popular until one time Mr. Nelson came in and saw my large testicles, because I've got testicles that they make my dick look really small. I got testicles like tennis balls, and they hang.
Oh yeah, make your dick look small. Sure, that's what I say too. But mine's just a jelly bean sitting on a beanbag. I
wish that Lauren wasn't. Well, large like grotesquely large testicles run in the paternal side of my family. My mom tells a story of one time my grandfather, my father's father, she was changing me on the floor and she looked up and his giant nuts were hanging out the bottom of his basketball shorts. And she like thought he needed medical attention because they were so big.
Oh, Jesus. Well, there was this time that I don't think I have large nuts.
You don't.
I think I just have an abnormally small dick.
Fair enough.
I think that's so my nuts look larger. I have the opposite problem. But do you remember those plastic chairs that had the slits in the bottom that you had in like elementary school? I don't know if you had those, but they had like little gaps in the bottom. I don't know, for fart, like
for
air.
Fart.
I don't know.
For fart.
I don't know what they were there for, because I hate them. I despise them. So a lot of them would just have slits in the back, but these ones had slits in the bottom too for airflow. And I was wearing very loose fitting shorts, and my nut happened to go in between one of the cracks without me noticing.
What?
And when I tell you, so it's like, I don't know how to explain it because everybody seems to get confused. These are basically like lawn chairs that have those little, it's plastic and they have little slits in there that are apparently just big enough for your nut to hang through. So my balls were hanging through it. And when I stood up, it twisted to the side, and I don't think I got the chair off the ground, but it felt like I did, and it felt like it ripped my insides out, because it's like, if you've ever tugged on your nutsack a little bit, it's the worst pain ever. But
or it feels pretty good.
Okay, all right.
Or it feels pretty good every once in a while.
Try to lift a chair with it then, because it does not. Does not feel good.
Fair enough.
So when I tried to lift it up, it was the most immense pain that I've ever felt. But I was too embarrassed because I was inside of a school and I didn't want to be known as the guy who got his nut stuck in a chair. So I just had to like eat this pain for the rest of the day that like didn't go away. It was like you got kicked in the nuts and it just never faded. It was just there forever. It was like inside your guts. But I like lifted a little bit of the chair, probably like a centimeter. You would count it, but it's just a tiny bit off the ground with my nut.
Damn.
And it's awful.
I'm trying to put myself in like the mind of a weak pisser to really understand how that was for you.
I really don't like it. I shared a really sensitive topic with you, and you're really holding it over my head. I thought this was a safe space, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, look, it's a safe space for normal people who take at least normal pisses. It changes the way you look at someone to find out like they got a weak stream or something. You know what I mean?
It's not a weak stream. It's a very hefty stream.
No,
the stream is hefty. No, it's very hefty. Don't just be throwing shade like that. It's like a fire hose. It's like, oh, it's so strong, but it's short.
No,
it's very short.
It's like somebody opened a Ziploc of water. It all just kind of falls out of you at once.
No, but honestly, if I could do that, that'd be great. How do you feel about sink pissing?
Oh, dude, I'll piss it. Yeah, that's a nice special occasion piss, especially if you've had. I don't know if you're a big drinker, but every once in a while you have like the 8 to 10 beer range, and it just feels really nice to piss in a sink.
Well, I've noticed because I am very tall, but I'm like 95% leg. It's the craziest like proportions that I have. I have almost no upper body.
You're the anti-Pistorius.
It's insane the way that I look. So like my hips are almost touching my nipples. It's crazy. So what I've noticed through time is that sinks are almost level with my dick. It's just like I don't have to stand on my tippy toes or do anything. It's just you could perch your penis right on the side there and you can piss. And I've noticed that the strategy of pissing and washing your hands at the same time, it's just you're in and out in the shortest period of time. I think I'm just about efficiency. So even my penis knows that. So I'm here to not piss for a long time. I just get it out and I wash my hands at the same time and it cleans the sink with the soap water from my hands. We're in and out in under 30 seconds. I don't like that you went silent on me there. I'm sure that there's some sort of technical problem, but the fact that you went silent on me really made me uncomfortable.
This fucking piece of shit soundboard. I'm going to throw this thing through the fucking window, dude.
Dude, I don't blame you.
Oh, you can hear me again?
How about you? I can hear you again. But dude, the fact that you went silent on me there made me even more self-conscious and I didn't appreciate it.
Dude,
I know that it was a technical difficulty and I know that something went wrong, but god damn it, I'm really like bearing my soul to you. And then the silence, it hurt. It hurt so much.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Like, again, we've done so many shows with guests and shit, and I've never had the problems that have happened tonight. And what just happened right there is at first I thought the stream dropped, but it wasn't the stream. The fucking the soundboard reverted to the sound setting reverted to default in the middle of me using the soundboard.
It sounds like you got like a cord issue. But dude, aren't you having Crack Amico on next week?
Yeah.
You can't be having this shit with Crack on.
Nah, don't worry about it. Him and I are we're paisans. He'll understand. Don't worry about it.
How hefty is his stream?
Oh, me and him, it would be like it would be like Mayweather and Tyson both fighting in their prime. I mean, and I like to think of myself as the Tyson. He's like very technical with his piss, where I'm more aggressive with it. But Crack's got
he's
a big
the Canelo Alvarez of piss.
Yeah. He's kind of hanging back and like he's real, strategic with it, whereas I'm more of like a let it fly kind of guy. But it would be two styles coming together for sure. But yeah, no, I don't know. I gotta get it figured out. But again, we did a show with Crack Amico like two weeks ago and did like almost 2 hours, and it was fine the entire time.
That's crazy. If a dude, he's not gonna stand for this shit. He'll write a rap about how dog shit you are.
Nah, he'll be all right. He's like the sweetest guy. He's nothing like that.
I know he's unbelievably nice.
Dude, he's so nice. He's like could not be nicer.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, I don't know, dude. This is getting I again, now I have not only the pulse in my kneecaps, but I can feel my pulse in my ankles. So I'm pretty sure I just have like blood clots or something, but
yeah, I'm starting to think you're a big fat fatty.
Oh yeah.
Like I might be able to eat some of you if you wanted to chop off some meat.
No, I
might try that.
You know what it is? I get so I guess wound up. Like I don't get outwardly angry, but anytime that anything stressful happens, I can feel my heartbeat. Like it'll start in my head and then it'll just work its way to like all of the arteries in my body.
And then you have to hit your girlfriend.
No, yeah, she's asleep, so I'm gonna have to find another outlet. I'm probably just gonna go rock like a world-class piss, and it'll probably lower my blood pressure. You know what I mean?
We can get on a call and we can compare.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
dude.
I'm, I'm chugging some iced tea right now to get loaded up.
Yeah, dude. I just look. I don't want it to. I don't want it to be weird between us when you see. Sometimes you witness someone you know, putting together something great, and it's hard.
It'll be like when I saw Shitbag Corey's dick, and I was like, God damn, that's a man's dick. You got
Exactly.
a man's piss.
Yeah, dude. I'm like a real working man pisser. I'm bringing pissing back to the working man, dude.
That's crazy because I can't even imagine taking a piss for close to a minute. Like there's been times I remember thinking like, oh man, this is going for a long time, and the most that I could probably muster is like 35 seconds.
I swear on everything I care about. I'll time it tomorrow morning. I think I take a minute piss first thing every single morning. Like when I wake up, my back hurts from like my kidneys hurt.
That's probably not good, man. I think you need to start flushing it out a little bit more.
No, well, I don't wake up in the night. I'm like the heaviest sleeper. Like I feel like a lesser man would wake up in the night and take care of it. But because I'm such a working man and I work so hard, my body needs its rest. It can't afford to burn the energy for me to get up and piss.
Oh, the amount that I have to get up in the night to piss is insane. I've told my girlfriend that I'm like, if I have to get up any more, like later in life, I'm just going to tape a Gatorade bottle to my cock and then just let it fly. And like, I'm just going to have that going in the middle of the night.
Damn, dude. It sounds like, and excuse me if I'm overstepping here, but it sounds like your prostate is not in good shape.
I don't know. I have had a finger in my butt, as we've discussed before.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she did some damage in there.
Yeah, dude. I think
Like,
she's poking around and she's like moving shit around, and now it's affected you in ways that are way more important than a quick carnal pleasure.
Well, honestly, it's still worth it.
You've been
Still
very
would.
greedy with your butt, dude.
I didn't realize the connection there, but yeah, maybe I should just get a doctor to finger my ass this time.
You've been very hedonistic with your prostate, and look, I'm not judging. I've seen this before, but you got a little greedy, and now you're paying the price.
Oh, dude, you should still try it. You got a lot to give, dude. Apparently, you got a lot to work with, so it's not going to do too much damage if you get somebody to root around back there.
No,
then
no,
you
no,
could
no, no,
piss
no,
like
no.
a normal human.
No. She's we've been over this. Lauren has. I feel bad she couldn't join us tonight. I feel like that's
okay.
That's why my dynamic's off a little bit too. But this is the first show I've done without her in a long time. But she's got long nails. She does like Baltimore nails.
Ugh.
Yeah. So
I hate that.
Imagine
I hate
that.
so much. I don't know how do you even function with those nails? Like she's just struggling to use her phone and wipe her ass.
No, everything's fine. It's like you know those dogs that lose a leg, but then they get around better than dogs with 4 legs.
Sure, better is an argument. I think they're getting along, but not better.
I don't know, dude. You should watch PBS on Saturday mornings. Some of these dogs are agile as fuck. But yeah, it's just like nature finds a way, you know?
It just seems like she's clearly not worried about stuff because I feel like door handles have got to be tough. Like everything, she's lying to you. She just likes the nails so much, but there's daily struggles that she's just not admitting to. That just like she can't open the fridge properly because she keeps whacking her nails off of shit.
Do you think I don't have my eyes on her when she opens that fridge?
Yeah, that's true. You got to keep that weight in check. You can't have long nails and be super obese.
Well, no, but I'm saying like you think I'm not seeing her go out throughout her day? I'm telling you, she struggles absolutely zero with these nails. It's insane.
You're watching her wipe?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's the kind of dynamic you guys have. You watch her wipe because you want to make sure that thing nice and clean.
Yeah, that's how we do things in America. I don't know how you do things up there.
Yeah, no, I still pretend that my girlfriend doesn't shit.
Oh, you're in 8th grade still.
No. That's how you keep love. Like, I'm sorry that you guys are no longer in love and you guys have given up. But like, that you can have a 13-year long relationship if you just refuse to accept that the other one shits.
We've been together for 10 years. So
Well, I'm sorry that you guys are gonna break up soon.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we're only planning a wedding.
Yeah, well, dude, there's still time.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of to be expected from, again, a guy who just doesn't piss right, that he can't handle like reality and stuff like that. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't want to keep bringing it up, but a lot of
I feel like you do want to keep bringing it up because you're trying to assert dominance over me, but just because I can get so much more done. Think about the time wasted. Every single year throughout your life, you've probably wasted a week's worth of time just standing there pissing when I'm in and out and being productive, getting shit done.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, yeah, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, I would like to get shit. Yeah, I wouldn't have so many technical difficulties on my podcast. I'd be getting shit done because I'm not standing there just fucking relieving myself for 45 minutes.
I mean, that's a good point. That is a good point that you bring up there. But at the same time, wouldn't you rather be like turning heads in the bathroom?
A little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For you to be like, first of all, for you to throw the technical stuff in my face is like just an absolute slap in the face. And then to turn around and try to like yell up at me when I'm so far above you when it comes to pissing. I mean, if that's the kind of stuff this is how it's gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work. We might have to.
What?
I'll make my own website, strongstreams.com, and we'll air our show there.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, Strong Streams is a great idea. You should run with that. Fuck this nonsense.
Strongstreams.com. Let's see if it's real.
Yeah, is there already a Strong Streams? It's just people with hefty streams coming together to talk about it.
Oh my god, dude. It's strongstreams.com, reliable hosting, web hosting. That sucks. I wonder if I could I think there are guys on the dark web who will steal URLs for you. And I might have to find out how Bitcoin works. Place an order.
Yeah, you might be able to get it, but yeah, I see it right here. You can get reliable hosting at Strong Streams.
Do they have a phone number?
They do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them. I'm gonna fire one off at them.
Support line.
Be like, do you know who you're talking to right now?
Dude, I have the strongest stream.
I'm gonna send them a video of me pissing and be like, you got my website.
Well, I expect to wake up in the morning to like a 1.5 minute long audio of just aggressive piss sounds.
Oh, I'll get you one. That's not a problem at all. I'll get you one, no doubt. You're gonna be, and you better clear your fucking schedule to watch it.
I'm gonna have to remove some data on my phone to make sure I have enough room for it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this: while you're spending that 10 minutes cooking your bacon, you're gonna have something to watch, bitch.
Dude, I'm gonna match it. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna try.
There's no competition. This is like
I don't like this.
It's like Michael Jordan playing basketball against like a Jerry's kid. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Well, maybe a la the movie Like Mike, I'll go outside and see a catheter sitting on an electrical phone wire, and I'll pick it up, and I'll have strong streams, and I'll be able to compete in the WNBA.
Damn, dude, that would have been such a good reference if I ever watched black movies. I would, dude. That would.
You're from Baltimore.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't watch them. I go outside.
Oh, you.
I watch The Wire every day. I don't need to know.
You live The Wire?
Yeah, dude. I'm like deep in Baltimore.
You're telling me that you've never seen the Lil Bow Wow debut acting movie Like Mike?
No.
Wow. Dude, you're really missing out on something magical.
I'll have to, maybe we'll have to do an episode on it. Oh, dude, we haven't talked about the movie tonight.
Oh, did you actually watch it?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we watched it last night, dude. That's what, dude, this whole fucking time that we've been doing this, like the first 30 minutes, I was like, man, I feel like I got nothing to talk about. And I just remembered, dude, we watched that fucking movie last night.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest movies. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. One of the cinematic masterpieces of our time.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of the movie is that in some scenes, Pooh would have yellow hands over his hands, and then in some scenes, it was just human hands.
Yeah.
Lauren,
So
Lauren and I got into like a serious debate over what his dick would look like, if it would be yellow or white.
yeah, probably. I don't actually know. Winnie the Pooh didn't really have a dick. Like he didn't wear pants, right?
I don't know. I wasn't a Winnie the Pooh guy growing up. I was
Yeah,
I was too busy
he
on
just
the
had a red
circuit.
shirt.
My parents paraded me
Competing.
around. It's like a circus act.
Well, he just wore a red shirt with no pants. That's why when you're rocking a shirt with no pants, you call it Winnie the Poohin'.
Oh, no one down
'Cause-
here calls it that, but that must be a cultural thing.
Well, yeah, you do that, but so here's the lore of the movie. I believe is what happened. So somebody's just in. Eventually, Winnie the Pooh is now public domain. So it hit the public domain market, and you can basically just use it now. So you can use the likeness of Winnie the Pooh whenever the fuck you want, in anything now. And so somebody produced a scary, ooky spooky mask with Winnie the Pooh on it. And those people just developed an entire movie around that. It cost them like $70,000 to make. It was something ridiculously low to make that movie, and it made $7 million.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rug pull too, because it's not okay, this is what bothered me about it, is that everything reading online, like the marketing campaigns, even like the trailer, I watched one of the trailers, it made it seem like it was going to be self-aware and kind of funny.
No.
You know, like there's like a tasteful line where something is like, it's like, hey, we know this is a ridiculous thing, but they went all in on a serious movie.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an actual like gory Winnie the Pooh movie. That's how it was sold to the network or whatever. But it made so much money that they had to make a second one.
You know what I hated the most about this movie is that the entire movie, every time they showed Winnie the Pooh up close, he looked like Asa Akira after a fucking blow bang. Like he just had drool all over his face and coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's the honey. He's obviously eating honey.
Oh.
You just don't know Winnie the Pooh, dude. He loves honey.
Oh, dude. I was like, why is he drooling? I couldn't figure that out.
But did you like the part where he can control bees with his mind?
No, I didn't, because he spent the entire first part of the movie chasing people and not being able to catch them. And then at the very end, he just waves a hand and a guy's attacked by bees running away. It's like, why didn't
he's a bee bender.
You could have done that the entire fucking time.
Yeah, obviously he could, but he needed to save that. That's his ace in the hole.
Also, when he's surrounded by those hillbillies, for 2 shots, he's 80 feet tall.
Yeah, I feel like they used multiple actors for it. It was complete dog shit. And the whole idea that it's like Christopher Robbins is there and he fucked him over or something like that, and that's why he's super mad. It gets worse too. Wait until you see the sequel. The sequel is even worse.
I don't know if I'll watch the sequel, to be honest with you, dude. It was a pretty rough watch.
No, so here's the thing. They had a budget for the next one. So there's actually like CGI and the masks look better. It's not just like a shitty rubber mask. It's like it's way better. And they add in all the other characters in the second one. They have like Tigger and Piglet.
Whoa.
And Eeyore.
Oh, what'd you say there? They have who?
Sorry, you're from Baltimore.
They have who?
They have Tigger. You don't know Tigger?
Please. Tigger, please.
I'm sorry. Tigger, please. No, yeah. He's an evil tiger with a bouncy tail. And it becomes unbearable to watch by the end of it. And that one, I believe, lost money because they put so much money into the CGI and stuff.
I was just
that it didn't make any money.
That whole conversation, I was just picturing Tigger in like those giant oversized denim capris with like a giant oversized SpongeBob shirt, but SpongeBob's wearing like a bandana and holding a Glock.
Yes, and it's spray painted.
Yeah,
it's like airbrushed on
it's
there.
from a boardwalk. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and he's got a New York Yankees hat.
Yeah,
and,
cocked to the side like a flap rim.
Yes, absolutely, and he's here to boost your car.
Yo, Tigger. Tigger better have my money.
They should do that, but they didn't. And but there is so I've gone down the entire rabbit hole on this. There's a thing called the Pooniverse, It's a horror movies all based around the Winnie the Pooh things. There's an endless amount of them. They seem to just keep doing it. There's Popeye, like Popeye the Sailor Man. They've done horror movies with that. Those are terrible. They've
It's a horror
Steamboat
movie
Willie.
anytime I go to a Popeyes. I can promise you that.
Dude, me and my girlfriend, we have like a code for when we want Popeyes. We'll like look at each other and she'll look at me and she'll go, "Do you have anything to do tomorrow?" And I'll go, "No." And she's like, "It's time to get Popeyes."
That's awesome.
Because you just know you're going to feel like shit for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the movies, there's Steamboat Willie, which is Mickey Mouse. There's Pinocchio. There's a couple other ones that Bambi, and there's another one too. Oh, Peter Pan. So there's all these movies that are based around childhood nurseries, and they're all terrible. They're all unbelievably terrible, but I'm waiting for this movie. They're supposed to come out with, they all come together. It's like the Avengers of shitty horror movies, and it's going to be all of them together doing something, and it's called the Pooniverse.
The Pooniverse.
Monsters Assemble.
The Pooniverse.
And I'm waiting.
Would be a fantastic name for like a full service strip club.
Or a scat porn video.
Ah, gross.
Do what? You're not into shit porn? Guys into pissing, not into shitting. I see how it is.
Yeah.
All right.
When you're young, you pick a side.
Oh. Well, I still find poo funny because I'm a child.
Yeah, well, matches the dick.
Well, obviously, then you'd have no interest in one of my favorite websites to go to, hornykinkyboy.com. He's a German scat porn artist who sells his shit in condoms.
No, oh, dude, what? No.
You can buy it right now.
No.
Well,
I'm not buying
maybe you could check out hkb.com and you can go there. He sells shoes full of shit. He sells condoms full of shit. He sells movies where he's taking his shit and fucking himself with his own shit.
Do you think he makes
sorry
money?
if I'm getting too graphic. I think so. He's got it all up on there. Like he's making someone's paying for the domain.
Damn, dude. I should start selling. It would have to be gallons, like gallon jugs of my piss.
Yeah, I don't think piss has the same. Like if you look at the reviews on there, people are like eating his shit.
Okay.
Or they're trolling. I don't know. So I don't know if they're drinking your piss the same way.
Speaking of eating shit, I just ordered the Popeyes Cajun turkey for Thanksgiving this year.
You can just get like a Popeyes turkey?
Yeah. Down here, you can place an order for a Popeyes Cajun turkey, and Popeyes will make you a turkey like they make their chicken.
Oh, I thought it was like you just got the turkey and you had to cook it yourself. They're cooking it for you?
There's two options. You can get it sent in the mail, or you can pick it up from the local restaurant. And from the local restaurant, you just have to reheat it.
That's crazy. Why? Why are you doing this to yourself?
Well, I've wanted
for
it
the diarrhea or what?
I've wanted it for like 8 years, and like since they started doing it, and every year Lauren won't let me do it. And then this year I was like, look, I'm just doing this. So I placed the order. I'm really looking forward to it. And I spend, I don't know how do you guys have Thanksgiving? Probably.
Yeah, but we do it. Ours is come and gone already.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, ours is like mid-October.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
It's actually better because there's like no holidays in October.
It's not better at all because the natural flow of holidays is Halloween, which is tomorrow. Do you guys have Halloween?
Yeah, we have Halloween.
Oh yeah, laugh at me. So says the guy who just had fucking Thanksgiving in October. So
I can't explain why, but it is, and it is better because there's fucking nothing going on. Like November's already a shitty month.
No, it's not.
So
November's the best month
traveling
of the year.
around. It's literally not. It's basically winter.
No, it isn't.
Sucks.
Not in places that aren't forsaken by God. Down here, November is the most beautiful month. All the leaves are yellow. And the natural flow of the holidays is you have Halloween. The day after Halloween, the Thanksgiving season starts, and Thanksgiving's it's kind of crossover with Christmas, but then you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You have one holiday in each month for 3 months versus you guys blow apparently Thanksgiving and Halloween in a 2-week span like fucking rookies.
Yeah, But fucking Halloween is basically in November.
No, it's not.
31st.
It's in October.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're assigning the holiday, the day itself, as the holiday, but you're not factoring in the holiday season that each holiday carries with it.
Oh, you want to say that, but also Halloween, not a holiday. I'll go out on a limb and tell you that it's not a holiday. Holidays imply that you're not going to have to go to work that day.
No, that's not what holidays imply.
That's definitely what it is. To me, a holiday is Labor Day. That's a holiday.
No, it's not.
Fucking, yeah, like
you're speaking of
can say
federal
New
holidays.
Year's.
That's totally different.
Whatever, the days that I don't have to go to work are more important to me than days that I like when Halloween's on a fucking Thursday or something, like most years, and then you just like you're gonna have fun on a Thursday.
It's a Friday.
I know, but last year it was on a Thursday. The year before that it was on a Wednesday. It's what do you do? What do you do with that? You have fun on a Wednesday?
Do you feel that way about every other holiday? Like,
oh, don't get started with me. They call me the Canadian Grinch. I fucking hate
no
holidays.
one calls you that. Literally, that's something that you call yourself. Let's be honest.
You want to bet? Do you want to bet?
That's something that you call yourself.
I did not come up with that. Hang on a second. I actually have a song about it.
He's a mean one, Mr. Canadian Grinch, 'cause he don't have no fun. He's the Canadian Grinch. Christmas trees, pleasantries, Santa's fucking gay. Yuletide cheer and elves are queer, so fuck the holidays.
So yeah, don't come at me telling me that I'm not the Canadian Grinch. I could go on a rant about how much holidays suck. You go and fucking visit people that you don't even like, and you have to pretend to like them. You buy gifts for people that you don't really know, so you're buying fucking $30 mugs for them that they're never gonna use. Nobody gives a shit about that. Halloween's dog shit because like it was only fun when you were a kid and you got to dress up, and now if you dress up and you're just like an alcoholic and go drinking, it's like whoop-de-fucking-do. That's not really that fun. You're gonna get shit-faced on a Wednesday and then just be fucked up for your working week. That's dog shit. What other holidays? New Year's? Oh, cool. I'm old now. That's fun. Christmas, we travel around in the snow and fucking buy gifts for people that we don't like. All of them suck. Your birthday sucks. Everything sucks. Oh no. Don't do this to me again.
Hey, sorry. I went to go get some water. It sounded like you were going to be on one. What'd you say?
Fuck you, you piece of shit.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. It sounded like you were about to go on some shit that I didn't want to hear, so I went and got a drink.
Fuck you.
Also, it doesn't count. I didn't hear the song because I chose not to, but I'm assuming you made it yourself, which doesn't.
I did not make it myself.
It doesn't.
I didn't.
Did you commission someone to make that for you?
I did not commission it for me. I didn't commission it. I went on one of these rants and one of my friends made it. They called me the Canadian Grinch because I fucking hate holidays.
I don't know if I'm buying it. I feel like you maybe you didn't commission it, but you dry bagged for it. You know what I mean?
I did not.
I feel like
I didn't even come up with the name. I didn't do anything. I literally just went on a rant about how much holidays are ass.
Just feel like
because we don't actually like.
You're in a group chat and you're like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if somebody made a song calling me the Canadian Grinch? Psh, that'd be wild.
Why the fuck would I want that?
You seem very proud of it.
No, there's also another song that he made that's called Ryan Hates Fun because I hate fun.
You say you're saying why would I be proud of that? But I heard it's the first time you've sounded happy tonight is when you went on the Canadian Grinch thing, which by the way, there's like, I don't want to disparage your friend's work and I never would, but maybe there's something like another name that's better than Canadian Grinch.
And also Jim Carrey is the Canadian Grinch.
Yeah.
He's kind of...
Yeah.
I made that point, but no, I think I'm much more Grinch-like than Jim Carrey.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you, it's the entire holiday is built around spending money that you don't have, so now you're in more debt to buy shit that people don't want for people that you don't really like because you would hang out with them the rest of the year and not just at Christmas time. That shit sucks. Fucking Thanksgiving, it's like you just eat fucking slop.
Is this the same one you just did when I went to get water?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta have a piss. I have to
Fuck off,
morning, dude.
Fuck you. I don't want to. I don't want to just leave me here by myself. You guys gonna go take a 45-minute piss?
No. I have to fuel up for my morning piss.
Oh yeah, totally.
I just
That's
crushed a
what
whole
it
nother
is.
water. No, it's because I don't mean to invalidate your feelings that they're because they're wrong, but it just sounds like you're doing holidays the wrong way.
How do you do holidays? Explain to me how I'm wrong then.
Because my holidays are great. I have a great time.
Like
They're
what?
spent with people I love.
If you love them, you'd be there on a random
I
Thursday.
am. And this one's just
So then what's the point? So then it's no different than any other day.
it's got a different theme to it.
Because you guys strung lights, it's different?
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. I
Nah.
think you're realizing how dumb that is.
Nah, you're just a
Because
miserable cunt.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
you just-
but I'm also right.
No, you're just you what you're doing right now is like a middle school atheist thing with holidays.
Sure, I can see your point.
Yeah,
but
that's all that is.
It's true because
Yeah, that's what
But
all the middle
holidays
school
are
atheists do. They're like, no, but there is no God, and it's like, okay, yeah, but like you don't have to sing it from the rooftops. You can just have that opinion without like going on a diatribe about it.
I agree. I can and I don't. But you've pushed me. You pushed me to the point that I need to because you're trying to claim that holidays are different than any other day, or trying to claim that Halloween is a good holiday. I'm especially bitter about Halloween because I feel like all
You were
these
fucked by a
posers
ghost.
come out.
You were raped by a
Because I
ghost.
was fucked by a ghost. Because a fat ghost came and fucked me and Shitbag Corey in a trap house, and I
Yeah, dude.
No,
you're just doing holidays wrong. That's all.
no.
Yeah.
Halloween is full of posers who pretend like they like scary, spooky stuff when I like scary, spooky stuff year round. I'm the kind of guy that'll watch Saw in February.
Oh,
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about watching horror movies just because the leaves are changing. That's dumb.
okay. You're gatekeeping horror movies. You think you're the only guy?
I'm
who
not
likes,
gatekeeping.
You think you're the only
You
guy who likes horror
posers.
movies? That's really
No,
That's really
it's
unique.
I
thing to
like
do.
them year round.
That's a really
I
unique
don't-
thing to do to like horror movies year round. You're right. I could see
it's
how
not
that
unique.
I could see how it would be offensive to you that people just like horror movies during the time that it is to watch horror movies like culturally. I could see how that
Yes,
would
that's
upset
dumb.
someone who watches horror movies year round. I'm the same
so
way,
you're
dude. I
saying
watch
that
Christmas.
facetiously.
I watch Christmas movies year round, and nothing pisses me off more than someone firing up Elf in the beginning of December. I get it.
I feel like I like what you're saying, but you're saying it facetiously, and I don't appreciate it.
No.
Like, everything you're saying is right.
I take back.
but what?
I take back what I said about you being a middle school atheist.
Thank you.
You're not a middle school atheist, dude. You're a record store employee. That's what you are. You're like, no, it's like
You
everybody.
don't understand. Vinyl sounds better.
Everybody's watching horror movies now because it's like October, but like I'll watch Saw in February. Like that was like the way that you like hung that out, like it was like the coolest thing ever, is one of the
Yes.
funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's not because it's the coolest thing ever. It's actually people don't like horror movies. They're pretending. They see all the ooky spooky stuff that comes out in October, and they go, oh well, I better fucking get into the season.
And
they're
see,
fucking posers.
Now you're sounding like a guy who was mercilessly picked on in high school for liking comic book movies, and now like lacrosse players are like going to the premiere of the Avengers, and you're like, you didn't suffer for this.
I can totally agree with that. Although I went the opposite way when I did like comic books when I was younger, and then everybody started
Gay?
liking them. Now I think they're gay.
No, they were always gay.
They were always
They
gay,
were
but like
Literally,
I got comic books when I was younger, and I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. And then I started to like them. And I used to get the Treehouse of Horrors Simpsons comic books that were really good because they were more violent than the TV shows. Hey, don't start laughing at me like that. And I liked them.
Yeah.
And then everybody else started liking fucking comic books, and now they're gay because everybody likes them. And it's the same feeling that I have about the horror movie situation.
you're a hipster.
I'm a contrarian cunt.
You're a hipster.
No, I'm a contrarian cunt. I'm a libertarian.
You're a gatekeeping contrarian hipster cunt.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. That summarizes it perfectly, dude. Because there's no reason
No,
a grown man would go on a long rant about how holidays suck.
They do.
There's no reason that like you're
You
old.
haven't argued your point why they are good.
Yeah, because they're just widely accepted as good. That's what makes you
Okay,
a
so because
contrarian.
everybody accepts them as good, people think the Big Bang Theory's good. They're wrong.
No, holidays are great, dude. You just have to have a different opinion. That's not a problem. I can accept
The
that.
wide sentiment in Germany in 1940 was that we need to round up the Jews. Although they were right, that they were.
No, dude. Look, it's not a big deal. You're like a middle school atheist about it. It's not a big deal. Don't like I can accept you. How old are you again?
You're too old.
No.
32.
If you had to put a number on it.
32.
Oh God. And you just did that?
Fuck you.
No. hey, man.
What if I said 19? Would that have been different?
It would have been understandable.
No, just because you said it's widely accepted that people like holidays, they're all wrong.
No.
It's one of the times that it was widely accepted that the earth was flat.
Holidays are. I already explained it to you though that it's being with people you love, having fun, and there's a theme to it, and that wasn't good enough for you.
No, because that's silly because you can do that on a Thursday.
And what are you doing with your Thursday? Arguing with me about how holidays actually suck.
I'm with the people that I love, and there's a theme to it.
Holidays actually suck, dude. A lot of people. I picture you smoking like your first cigarette, and Thick Liz has got her mitt wrapped around that little gnarled pecker of yours, and you're like, a lot of people think Christmas is cool, but it actually sucks.
Yes, no, probably I was getting gifts and stuff back then, so I probably still liked Christmas, but now it's silly. Everything's fucking it's dumb. I don't understand it. What, am I gonna go visit my dad in his OnlyFans ranch?
Well, things aren't
That's crazy.
things aren't dumb because you don't understand it. That makes you dumb.
You're not justifying it because there's a theme to hanging out with the people
No.
you love.
Look, can we just back up to that? You said I don't understand it. It's dumb. That inherently, if you don't understand something, that means you're the one who has the struggle with it.
No.
Yeah.
It's I am right and everyone else is wrong. That's what you're not getting.
Yeah. I've seen this before out of guys who can't piss.
Dude,
I've seen this before. This is classic.
You don't have an argument for it. I've made great valid points.
No, you haven't.
Where yes.
No, you haven't.
It's that
no, you haven't.
I could string up lights on any random fucking Sunday with the people that I love. That doesn't make it special.
No, this is what doesn't make it special is that you have hate in your heart for it. That's what doesn't make it special. You're not open to it. That's the deal is that you've got this whole thing going on where it's like, and your show's very funny and you're very funny, but you're like, I got to push the edge. I got to say these things. And and holidays are a very happy thing. There's nothing to be edgy about with them, you know? So you have no use for them. But that doesn't make them stupid. That just makes you not have a use for them.
I don't need this therapy session. You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Because everybody, so the way that most families work, and you're going to pretend like yours isn't and everybody's fucking hunky-dory, is that everybody they talk shit behind each other's backs and they pretend like they like each other for the Christmas season. That's the whole thing that they do. They come together and they go, oh man, we all love each other. Let's take photos together. And then you know that fucking Uncle Jim hates fucking Uncle Tim. And then fucking you don't like this one. And then your grandma's fucking, she's going out to the garage to chain smoke because all of her kids are failures.
See,
that's the reality.
No, that's your reality. My family fight all the time. They hate each other at the holiday functions outwardly. And that's
so what's
because I love all of them. Then that's what makes it fun. You don't know.
Can do that any day of the week and you choose not to because it's not all that great.
No, we still do that all the time, dude.
Then it doesn't make it special. If you're doing it all the time and then you just show up there on Christmas, it's not any different. It's literally the exact same, except you bought a fucking shitty mug from Spencer's Gifts.
Dude, I don't even know what to say anymore. It sounds like you have shelves to stock at Hot Topic. So I mean, I don't know. This is like talking to an 8-year-old who just read like I don't know, War and Peace. and they're like, actually,
I can't read. Don't throw that in my face now.
And it sounds like from everything you've just said, that would be the book's problem.
It is. Books aren't special. If it was good enough, they would have turned it into a movie.
This is wild. Hey, I'm going to get ready and hop off here. I got to get up early.
Yeah, all right. I'll be here myself yelling about Christmas.
Yeah, dude. And, you know, if you ever want to, like, really work on that, I'm sure you could find a therapist and you could actually start to enjoy this thing that the large majority of the population enjoys because they don't put themselves above it. And I think you could really learn to enjoy it if you didn't have like a superiority complex over it. You could really learn to enjoy those days.
No, I refuse.
Yeah,
because they're bad.
Most people
and
like you do.
Just because you're gonna accept the Big Bang Theory Marvel movie society that we live in, where it's just because everyone likes it, it must be good.
Okay,
that's not true. Just because the world accepts it doesn't make it right. You can march to the beat of your own drum. That's what I'm doing here, and I'm hating.
And you're managing the
Christmas.
fuck out of that AMC theater.
Oh, dude, I'll be there. Records, they sound better on vinyl. You don't understand. The sound quality is just better, man.
Yeah. You sound like you'd make one hell of a barista.
I don't like your pigeonholing me here. It's not true.
You're pigeonholing yourself.
And also records are gay.
You're pigeonholing yourself so hard.
And movie theaters are also shit.
I just want
I feel like
have
that opinion.
You're funny enough and you're self-aware enough that if you read the transcript of everything you've said for the past 20 minutes, we'd be calling that guy gay together.
Nope. I would say that guy's really cool and he probably pisses for a really long time.
He's probably got a hog on.
Dude, he's probably got such a fat hog and he's really cool and handsome and I like his opinions. He should be the mayor.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Well, hey, what do you want to, first of all, thanks again for having, I guess just me tonight on your website. If anybody is listening live, normally, and you're not coming from being fans of ours. Normally the show is me and my fiance, and we just get stoned and watch a movie and then review it. That's pretty much it. And for any people who are coming from listening to our show, do you want to talk about what you guys do a little bit?
Yeah, we watch shit porn and it's racist. So, yeah, avoid it at all costs. We're edgelord 13-year-olds who work at Hot Topic and hate Christmas. So if you want to come over there and join the fun, we piss quick and we hate fun. So come join the bandwagon.
It sounds like we got a little bit of a Canadian Grinch on our hands, folks. Somebody should really make a song about that.
I don't like this.
All right, dude. I'm going to play the outro. Thanks again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, we cap radio, bong hits and cameos. That's a perfect ratio. Yeah, let's get high and watch a movie, blowing bomb haze. Me and my fiance, we cap all day. Let's get high and watch a movie.